There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Okay.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way.
Okay.
But his brain had long ceased to function.
All right, we're good. Recording. We're all good. We're all good. Recording. Now. Remote. How's it going, everyone? RemoteBry, the one and only, as usual. And today we are back again with some more Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. We are going to continue the crusade of reading people's comments and conducting concise, complete, catastrophic, something else with a C. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to continue using people's comments to, see other parts of the game that we didn't see. Also, if you guys have any suggestions about endings, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. As usual, like, subscribe, comment, share, and let's go. My man YRSHKD, he said, at the start, you can simply not leave your room by closing the door. Okay.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Facts.
He'd never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
All right, that one was kind of weak, if I'm being honest. That one was, not that great. Okay, we have my man Wickedy Mike again. He says, at desk 434, you can get on the desk by running into the office chair. You might need to wiggle and crouch a bit. Once on that desk, move to the next desk over and jump out of the window. All right, Wickedy, bet. Say less. Okay, so we have to get on that desk and then jump out the window. So we go into the office chair and then get out the window. Do we crouch out the window? How do you crouch? How do you? Okay, sweet. What?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
Superliminal?
This narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I'd say no.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Wait, are you not gonna... You're not gonna help me? You're not gonna restart it by yourself? And you're not gonna say anything? Are you... This is it? This is all I can... So what if I hit no again? It won't work? I can't hit yes? I have to restart the game? Can I go in between the letters? Nope. There's no way. This is it. There's no way. Now you're going to make me see the other option. All right, round 2.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
You know what? I am sick of this gag.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Okay.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way.
Okay.
But his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
This man got bars?
You are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Ooh.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Bars. Bars. Okay, so I say this option was definitely the better one. 100%. Yes was way better. That man made a song for me. I'm honored. All right, next. Ooh, actually, I have an idea. If we can't do it, I'll restart. But will this close? Will this close? We can grab the bucket.
The embrace of an old friend.
And we can go back. Okay. So we have the bucket now. Now what?
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself, perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults.
Okay.
I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
What's going on?
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket.
I didn't...
Thank God you already had all 12
I didn't mean to.
sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Wow, that man Stanley is about the action, okay? That man Stanley is about the action. I'm not mad at it. All right, what else we got? Okay, I've seen this one before, but I'll give the credit to At Last Body because I'm looking at his comment right now and I don't feel like looking for anyone else's. The broom closet ending. I think I know exactly where that's at.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
The broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Think I'm gonna stay in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Nice.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Why not?
Offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Go on.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That's how you feel? Just because I want to live in the broom closet?
Come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, is that it? Nothing else?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
I doubt it. All right, new game. This time we're gonna use the bucket in the broom closet. It's dark. Why is it dark? Why is the bucket right here? I'm concerned. I'm concerned, but I'll grab the bucket anyway.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man, and Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
All right, into the closet.
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion.
I'm trying to put it down.
Friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
What?
Your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Bitch, I'm tired of you talking all that bullshit about me and the bucket. We got something good going on. And if you can't deal with
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
Wow.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes
Yeah.
on the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Okay, is that it?
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
All right, well, assuming that that's the final dialogue for that, let's see what else we got going on. Ooh, okay. That last body, yet again, ladies and gentlemen, he says, you're about to enter the boss's office. Try to go in and out quick enough that the double doors to the boss's office close while you're still outside of the office. Then try to go back to Stanley's office the way you came. Once you reach his office door, you'll see that the door to your right is now open and all you see is darkness. At first. Oh man, okay. We'll see if you got something going on, if you know what's up. So we have to go in and out. How do you even do that? You have to be so fast. Okay, wait.
Stepping in.
The dialogue stopped. Oh man, we're really going back to Stanley's desk. I feel like I'm in trouble. He's not saying anything, just silence. That's new content, but no, we don't want new content. We're going back to where it all started. This door. Okay? You are now leaving. Okay, there's a red door. Can we open this? Nope. Elevator? Nope. Okay, we have to go to Escape Pod Bay floor 760. Okay. We're almost there. One more floor and we'll be at 760. And I cannot see any. Oh, no, we're good. Escape pod launch bay. Yes. Time to escape. What is this? I can like kind of make out something. What is that? What is this? The escape pod? Oh. No, you're gonna send the bucket instead of you? Aw, look at him caress the bucket. He's like, go without me. Go without me. Please. I'll catch you on the other side.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And the bucket's not here because we shipped it away. We are really all alone. That's crazy. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is the same thing, but without the bucket. All right, this time we leave. See ya. What happened?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ooh, the bucket's back. Replacement bucket? All right, I think we'll do one more. Okay, so I think I'm gonna unplug the phone in that one room, like the dark room, without the bucket and see what happens.
To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's
Nope,
Stanley.
unplug it.
Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yup.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices, and to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Facts.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Facts.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
Okay.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
All right. Again, they put up a fence around this platform.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Wow, this office is looking freaky. Oh man, this is all looking freaky. Is this my fault? But the door didn't close behind me. Oh, it's too late.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to. I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
You good, bro?
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right. The door on his right, you mean.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Ooh, the dialogue didn't trigger when it was supposed to.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, so this is definitely still a different story beat because I can't go into the broom closet. All right. Oh, yeah, and I can't go downstairs either.
He walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, what's going on? It's green. Okay.
Inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
He's gonna speak?
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115? Does it want me to say it?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I mean, I'm trying, I guess.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
We can't speak, bro. Sorry.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
The story needs you.
Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
When you look down, it looks like the credits aren't moving.
Right. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take us.
Sorry, Leroy. Well, I think that's it for this episode. I messed up the broom closet ending. I gotta go in and out the broom closet over and over again. I didn't do that, sorry. But maybe next time. Hope you guys had a blast. If you guys know about any other endings I didn't get to, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. But anyway, it's RemoteBry, the one and only. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'm out. Peace.
Couple commas up, be lying if I ain't had bad days. Shit I see you do it, just give out a bad taste. Got a set up chick, tell me every name, fat case. In and out of interstates, going high speed chase. Every Glock switching, that's what I call speed date. Already know who done it, back it up, nigga, eBay. If you wanna roll, let's roll now. Big sexy.